Hello, I hope I find you well there. Hope you can hear me clearly. Now, you have already developed your e-procurement system using one of the methods which we have already discussed there. But it's important that you should know, when we are talking of management information system, how is it related to e-procurement? If we are talking of management, we are talking of information systems here, and e-procurement is an information system. So the question is, where does e-procurement lie when we are talking of management information system? We must define what management information system, first of all. What is it? How would you define it? It is an information system that provides output to the managers, decision makers. So it's a management information system. This is not, of course, to say management cannot be used anywhere else. You will see as we explain. Provide support for tactical and strategic decisions. So the question is, where is it used on the management triangle? Where in the management organization triangle? The focus in this system is that on the summarizing of information. The difference between transaction systems and management information systems. We have defined what information system is. But where does it get its information? It gets from the transaction data. And where is the transaction data? There are a number of systems which are composed in the transaction information systems. Can use and merge data from several transaction processing systems. And the e-procurement, I suppose, is one of them. We want to find out, where does it lie? Right. Information system, data gathering, data entry, data transformation, data utilization. Part of management decision making. What are its four major components? Data gathering, data entry, data transformation. We've talked of data transformation in our lecture 7. Data transformation is transformed from different systems so that we've got data which can be composed, or which can be composed in the database. We were saying in the e-procurement database. Data transformation is transformed and then loaded. Information utilization is retrieved for managerial use in the management information system. MIS is a functional area, can be positioned in different business functions. Look at this: account, finance, marketing, production, procurement. Right. These are the subsystems of management information system. If you want to take management information system as a database, these are the feeders into the management information system database. All right. Specific business functions. Look at that. Human resources, accounting, finance, engineering. But don't forget, e-procurement is an information system which can be in that diagram as a subsystem, right, of management information system. What are the differences between transaction system and the MIS? In transaction information system, we are talking of online transaction process, usually referred to as OLTP for transaction system. Uses spreadsheets for software application, generates data at operational level. So in this case, What are we saying about procurement? Generating data at the operational level. So it's a feeder to the management information system. Whereas on the other hand, OLAP, which is online analytical processing, what are you analyzing? You allow information from the OLTP, which are the transaction systems. And this makes up the MIS process. And it uses data, control, and decision making at the middle level of management. I hope you have that answer. Where is MIS located? Middle level. Where is the e-procurement is at the operational level. Why operational? Because that's where the data is obtained. That's where the data is manufactured into the MIS, which is used at the middle management level or strategic, sorry, tactical level. There you are. A further explanation of what MIS is. Operational support systems. It's unfortunate e-procurement is not there. But we've got those transaction systems, collaborating system, processing system like e-procurement, process control system in the industrial sector or industrial processing. All those are systems generate data, which is then used further by management. Look at MIS, Management Information System. It's for managerial support. Managerial support, including those other two support systems, the decision support system, executive support system, which of course, as the name shows, executive is for top management, for the strategists, long-term processing, long-term planning. All right, there you are. That's the MIS. Where does it get its data? From within the organization. We have already identified the systems from which it gets its data. External to the organization. You can't make a decision solely on internal data. Why? Because you want to beat the competitors. How do you beat the competitors? You want data from the customers, from the distributors, from the competitors. Get that data. Consultants, government, financial institutions, and so external sources. Mix it with the internal source, and they may come up with some decision. Come up with a system, management information, which helps the managers, provides information to the managers, so that they are able to make decisions. That's what that diagram is saying. Scope of MIS. We've already said a lot about it. For provide managerial end users, provide a variety of reports and displays for management, provide information on the contents of information products specified in advance, to obtain data about the business environment, your competitors, from external sources, so as to process them to save the managers in a better way, so that they make well-informed decisions for future use, so that you make profits. Otherwise, don't make any profits there. What is its purpose? It provides the requisite information to support the managerial functions at the middle level. That information which is in MIS also supports information which is required by decision support systems, by the executive support systems, as we have seen in the previous diagram, to ensure that wrong and unwanted information is then screened off. You don't give them unwanted information or unprocessed information. You give them the right information in order to make right decision for the company to make profit. What are its management directed. It's integrated. Why do you talk of integration? Because we've been talking of subsystems within and other information without, outside the organization. So it's integrated. Avoids the redundancy of data. You don't take e-procurement, HR information as it is and say we have grouped this and we are giving you like that. You don't do that. Transform it so that the redundancy and the duplication is then removed. Unwanted information is removed. You give them what they want. Common data flow. Heavy planning element, yes, because there's a lot of integration. Subsystem concept, yes, we've talked about a lot of subsystems which then feed into the management information system. It's a common database. Is it a common data? I want you to think very critically and say, if this is management information system, how does the e-procurement, if we can call it a database, how does it look similar? How does it look similar to the MIS database? Just think about it. Let's go some subsystems which we are talking about here. Flexibility and ease of use, computerization. Can have management information system without the computers. Otherwise, we are not talking of management information system. Management oriented. These are the explanations now. Why is it it's designed specifically for managers? What they want to make decisions. Management directed. It requires heavy planning, investment. Management is deeply involved in the design and implementation of management system. They want the system to survive. So it's management directed. The decisions which they make will affect top management. So it's management directed. The top management says they want this. So it's directed. The middle management where MIS is, they also say they want this. So it's management directed. So it involves a lot of planning and integration. Integrated system, we've talked about it. Avoid redundancies, we've talked about it. There is a lot of duplication. Look at the salaries. Look at HR. You are talking of the choggers in the salaries. You are talking of the choggers in HR. So if it is now integrated, you must have only one chogger. And the necessary information wanted by management on HR, the necessary information wanted by management on salaries or on e-procurement. So it's integrated, shortened. So you avoid the redundancy. Duplication is really avoided there. Common data flow. Achieve integration. Avoid duplication. Avoid redundancy. Heavy planning, obviously, there's got to be heavy planning because you are involving a lot of information, involving a lot of synthesis. Subsystem concept, I don't have to repeat this one. We've already talked about it. Common database. This is a common database because there is a lot of feeder functional information systems or transaction information system, as we have already mentioned. Flexibility and ease of use. They don't want to be bothered about how do I get this, how do I get that. It must be a very simple system where they just press a button and get whatever they want. Computerized, yes, it must be computerized because we're talking of information systems. It has to be computerized. There you are. That's a summary of what we're talking about here. Right? That's its function. Data collection is more of a repetition of what we've done. Store and process data. Present information to managers. We've already mentioned that. All right. This is a diagram which I love so much. What does it say? Where is procurement, e-procurement? And where is MIS? Please answer that one. I want you to answer that one. Where is MIS? Where is e-procurement? And further, try and develop a diagram similar to this for e-procurement. Can you come up with something similar to this? But what is important about this diagram is, where is e-procurement? You must know where it is. Where is MIS? You must know where it is. It's important that you know that. It's operational level. I don't have to repeat that one because you're in management, you know what it is. Lower management performance, you know what lower management is. Middle management, this is where we say MIS is. Top management, we're talking of decision support system, we're talking of executive support systems. These are the systems which will be used by top management. Right. There you are. This is what we're talking about. Transaction Processing System, TPS. MIS stands right in the middle. Then we say management control. That's middle management. But look at where it gets its data. It gets its data from the TPS. All right. And it also provide information, get a little bit of information from the executive support system, which is for executive guys and decision support system. So it really stands in the middle. But most of this information comes from TPS transactions, and most of the information comes from the outside, according to the diagram which we have already discussed earlier. But look at the type of decisions. It's mainly unstructured decisions. So the semi-structured decisions. Unstructured decisions are left for the strategic. But look at how it operates. It takes a bit of structured decision, it takes a bit of unstructured decisions. So that's how it operates. Understand that diagram, all right? It takes a bit from the TPS, takes a bit from the decision support system, a bit from the executive. So it's the same structured. The unstructured decisions are for the top management. The structured decisions are the TPS, transaction processing systems. Yeah. So this, I know you must be in a position to know. So the difference, of course, we have already explained them. Just read and understand this. All right. Tactical decisions, these are for the MIS. What are the tactical decisions? Translate strategic, tactical decision, translate strategic decisions into control. Strategy, they get their decisions from there, and then they translate those so that they do implement them, or they give it back to the lower divisions to implement. Tactical decisions are more straightforward and less complex than the strategic, which is well above. Tactical decisions and even more valued the outcome of the implementation. Problems found in the middle management. These are the problems which the MIS attend to. Same structured problems. Sales forecasting, product pricing, product assessment, decision to embark on mergers and acquisitions. Middle management takes care of that, although the final decision then comes from top management. That's unfortunate. Right, what I want you to do is to look at the e-procurement and say, how do I relate it to MIS? To me, that is very important. Answer that one, and then you let me know. Thank you so much.